I used to push myself to the limit to make others happy. I was chasing goals that weren't really mine. At the end of the road, I always felt empty, like something was missing. For the past 5 years, I've learned how to stop seeking external validation and to be whole for the first time. That has done with my journaling. Journaling has empowered me to build unshakable confidence and to find out what's truly important to me. So today I'm going to share 3 powerful journaling techniques. By end of this video, you'll learn that you can improve your life 10 times better in a month of time. You'll feel grounded, you'll feel grateful, and you'll feel full of your confidence. So let's dive into it. I've been using my journals for each purpose. I have multiple journals like this. So my first tip is to have at least 3 journals for each purpose. I'm going to show you my 3 major journals that I always use for any time whenever I like learn something. So the first journal that I love, I've been using for like many years to write things down. What was the lesson from that like specific situation? So whenever I learn something new or big in my life, I always make sure to write things down on my journal. With this way, I believe this really enhanced me to remember that and like actually absorb the lessons from that like specific moment. Otherwise, that precious moment will just go over my head very quickly. So whenever I write things down by my hand, that actually amazing how longer it stays in my head. And actually that really enhanced my confidence. I'm still like learning many things and a lot of things, to learn. So that's kind of like very delightful to have this sort of basically write everything down. And also I just dump all the negative thoughts and feelings on this journal so I can just release my stress. And the second journal that I really love is the Goal Digger, which I can put my short-term and mid-term goals in here. What's the beauty of this is it actually has all the breakdown of your goals. So you don't just like write your dreams or like something that like really unfeasible things. It's rather you need to break it down and you need to actually convince yourself how you're gonna do it, how you're gonna achieve those goals. So it has breaks down that it has the due date. You have to explain why you want to achieve this goal and what's the outcome and what's the rewards once you make that goals happen. So it's much more deep into yourself and what is your value, what's most important to your life rather than just chasing someone else's goal. So that actually have changed my life, that I could take good sweet time to think about what's really important to me and what I really want to chase for the next like 10 years. And 3, this is my daily journal. It's Moleskine. I love how simple it is. Sometimes I am really fascinated by how simple and at the same time how expensive it is. It has nothing fancy, just really simple weekly journal that I can write anything down. I think I love Moleskine because of that reason and just change it to something different next week. So I've been using it for how long? Like maybe 4 years now. I basically just write gratitude journal every morning, and I have the moment that I actually have good 5 minutes to what was the grateful moments that I had yesterday. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be fantastic. It just for myself that I'm telling myself I have a good friend that I can share a good story with her or with him, something like that, something small. And also I track down my schedule. So I write everything down, what I'm gonna do next week and what I've done last week as well. So it's basically my logbook that I can, chase all my schedule. My second tip is when you're doing journaling, You don't need to do it perfectly. I've seen a lot of people comparing themselves to someone who is doing artsy or like beautiful style of their journal. It's very hard to keep it up, and also like if you don't have such like talent, it's probably not really sustainable. I personally just love doing journals with just only black pen. I think that works perfectly for me. Everyone has different style, right? So you just need to find your own way. So don't feel pressure, just go easy and just try and experiment here and there. So just go with flow, like just buy a pen or a pencil and you can just jot down your thoughts and what do you want to do tomorrow. It's basically empty page. You can create anything you want, so go with that. I think the journal is something very personal, so you don't really need to show your journal to someone unless you want to. Like one time journaling won't change anything, so you actually need to keep using your journal and then go through your like ups and downs, and like you actually learn how to find your own style. And the last and most important tip is try to carry your daily journal everywhere and every day. I think journaling should become a habit, which means it becomes very natural to you. It won't bother you to do journal. You do it repeatedly. It doesn't matter how often you do it. It'll need to be something that you want to come back naturally to cope with your daily life. If you're not a person who just sit down in one place every day, just try to carry your journal just everywhere you go. So whenever something pops up in your head, you can just jot it down on the journal, so it becomes more very natural to you to take out your notebook and you can write things down. I think it's really important because like having journal, just do it like once a week or once a month doesn't really change your life at all. It will require your time. You need to actually go through ups and downs with your journal, and so then you can actually see your improvement. Just remember to your journal in your bag, so whenever you want to write things down or jot down on your mind that comes up, that journal always be there for you.